Do you know what that color says?
Blue.
Very good. What about this one?
Yellow.
That's it, yellow.
Black tire.
Very good.
Black hat. White flower. Orange carrot. Red strawberry. Pink flower.
Okay, y'all. It is now about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Me and Sissy are going to town, and when I got in the van and looked at the windshield, fear struck my heart because I'm finally starting to sound normal a little bit today. I sound pretty normal. But this is waiting to attack. Look at that spot. Can y'all see that? All pollen. Me and Sissy have a couple of errands to run, and while we're out, we're gonna get us some flowers to plant. The chickens aren't messing with the flowers at their coop, so I think I'm gonna get another flower or two to put out there at their chicken coop. And yeah, we're gonna go to the car wash because we need to clean the van up from over the weekend. Anytime we travel, it gets messy. Even if we just go to town, it gets messy. That's just the way it goes. We're gonna go into Dollar Tree first because I'm looking for a few things that I know they'll have cheaper than anywhere else. I'm also gonna see if they have some of those little garden border things that you can just stick in the ground. Walmart has some for $5, but they might have some in here. It seems like I've seen some in here one time before. The chickens have moved their dirt bath place to right there in front of the house I showed y'all the other day. They used to do it under the back porch, no big deal, because you couldn't see the dirt that got on the house back there. But now they're doing it right in the front, so we're gonna put some flowers there and see if we can put some of those little garden guard things up to keep them out of it. They have some garden stakes that you can put in the garden.
Oh yeah, buckets to garden.
Oh yeah, I like this one. They have some really pretty planters. You know what? We should have gotten a buggy. Plant labels, plant clips. They have these things to make wreaths, but I'm not seeing any garden guard things yet. Here's us a hat, Sissy.
Oh yeah.
For when we're out there doing our garden. More planters. Oh, an LED light set. Solar lantern. Okay, so they didn't have the garden guards, but they did have planters for only $1.25. So we got, how many? 5? We got 5 planters, some gloves, and a few other little garden things. Tractor Supply is in this same shopping center, so we're gonna go to Tractor Supply real quick. We'll go ahead and get a buggy here because the flowers are right over there. Those are really pretty. These are only $1.79. Here's one.
Oh, you found good?
Yeah, here we go. These red ones are pretty. These are, oh, I really like these blue ones.
Look at this orange one.
Yeah, those are really pretty. They have a red, white, and blue one in here. These big old things are $1.99.99. They have this chicken planter. Sissy, look, it's riding a bicycle. Okay, we got some flowers. Hopefully they don't spill over as we're going down the road. We're going into Walmart now to get the garden guards because nobody else had them. And I also need to get some more pork chops for supper tonight because they only gave me a pack of 4 my delivery order last week. We got the pork chops. Now we're just looking for the garden guards. Here's lights and stuff. I see some garden stuff on this aisle. Ooh, Pioneer Woman garden things. Oh, look, Sissy, it's little animal watering cans. Garden borders right here. Okay, that one's really nice. It looks like a little fence, but it's $8.98. These are only $5.47. I think we'll try these. We are now in the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A about to try their new cherry berry lemonade. I don't know how new it is, but it said new. And a Reese's Caramel Big Cup. We're gonna taste test that too. Okay. That's pretty. Okay, Cece, what do we want to taste first? The lemonade? It's got like a, I don't know. I guess they use some kind of syrup. I don't know what it is.
Not very cherry.
It's not very cherry. It seems more raspberry.
It's good.
Yeah. It seems more raspberry tasting to me. Because I didn't know if I was going to like it because I don't usually really like cherry stuff. Like, for some reason, it reminds me of medicine. You should be trying to come in here, Fly. Oh, you went without me? Wait, trying to block out the wildlife. So, I can't really, this pollen has my senses all messed up. But I can't really taste the caramel. I can feel the caramel. Can you taste it?
Not really.
Yeah, you can't really taste it. You can feel that it's there. And you can see it, but the peanut butter and chocolate kind of overtake the caramel. It's good. Also huge. Now I'm getting a little cherry. Are you? Maybe it needs, maybe you gotta stir it. It kind of now, it's like a cherry icy lemonade, but not an icy, just a, you know, it's good though. Like I said, pollen has me not tasting things too great, but it's very berry. It's the cherry berry. We're about to beautify the yard a little bit. Anyway, it's not a whole lot, but we're gonna make it look a little prettier, huh? You like that chicken?
Yeah.
That's a solar chicken. It'll light up tonight. We got that from Tractor Supply. And this planter, it's like a little wheelbarrow. I guess it's a wheelbarrow. I'll show y'all when we get it put together. It doesn't say what it is. It's just like, it didn't even come in a box or anything. They just had them sitting out just like that. But it did come with instructions for how to put it together. You trying to help me?
I'm trying to put this on.
Oh, you're trying to give me more. Okay. I see. There we go. Oh, you picking a spot for the solar chicken? Right over here is where the chickens like to take their dirt baths. If I can just, you know, block off this one area, we should be good because they don't go over there. It's because it's this nice fresh dirt where Titus put these rocks. It's just really fresh dirt right here and they love it. These pieces do lock together, so that's good. Yeah, I think this will work.
Green is one of Tomo's favorite colors.
Is it? Like, it doesn't matter if they get past this. It's just that when they're doing it right here, it's getting all over the side of the house.
And it's the last one.
I got this solar lantern from the Dollar Tree. It was in the $5 spot. And then we got all these planters. They were all, the only thing I got from the $5 section was the lantern. Everything else was just $1.25. 2 more of these little knee pads. These things work great. I got a purple one last year. And I mean, they do eventually wear out, but they work for a really long time, especially for $1.25. I mean, they work for a long time. We'll go ahead and put this thing together.
Can I help?
You sure can. This thing was a little tricky because it shows you on here the parts that you need. And I saw everything except these, and I was like, where are those? They're not on here. They're not in the bag. They were nowhere, you know. Turns out they're already on here. You have to take them off to put the parts on and then put them back on. The person who worked there didn't know that either. They were like, you know what? We have some over on the hardware aisle. And then they saw them, and they were like, oh, they're already on here. First, we take these off.
Then we can put these on because they go on too. And it's a little wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
This is very squishy, Mama.
Yeah, it's squishy, huh? I think this is going to keep the chickens out. We'll see. I can't really plant any flowers inside there because there are, you know, I don't know what all is running up under the ground here, so I just put everything in planters, and then we had a little bit of leftover potting soil. I just spread that in the inside of it, so for now I think this will keep them out. Now we're going to get all these big limbs out of the yard, and I'll sweep the porches. It'll be time to cook supper. They're checking it out. They're like, what have you done? This one here still found her a little spot. We're adding to some leftovers tonight. We have leftover pinto beans. We just put some more cornbread in the oven, and we're gonna make some smothered pork chops to go with them. We also have some creamed corn left over and a little bit of the street corn chicken from last night. So different things to choose from. You have street corn chicken with beans and cornbread, or smothered pork chops with beans and cornbread. I just cleaned my stove very well, and I got bean juice everywhere. Okay, so we've got the beans heating up here. For the pork chops, we're going to put a little bit of oil in this pan. We're going to put a little flour in this plate with some garlic powder, salt, and pepper. We'll go ahead and turn this on to a little bit of a medium. So when the oil gets ready, we're just going to dip the pork chops in here, put them straight over into the oil, and when they get done, we'll remove them from the pan and make the gravy that we're going to put over the top of them in the same pan. We're going to put a little bit more oil in here. I'm going to scrape the bottom of the pan to get off any stuck pieces. Now we're going to put in the onion and the mushrooms. We're going to cook these for about 5 to 6 minutes. Okay, we're going to put in the garlic. Let it go for about a minute. We're going to put in some all-purpose flour, about 4 tablespoons. When we get this mixed in, we're going to put in 2 cups of chicken broth and 2/3 of a cup of milk. Now when this starts to thicken, we're going to add the pork chops back in and just let them simmer for about 5 minutes or so.
That's what I'd call down-home cooking.
Down home?
Down home.
Down home right there.
That's good. That's country.
Man, the birds are still loud this evening, aren't they? It's almost bedtime, birdies. Good night, everybody.